very disciplined, and they are interacting with the resource persons. They are asking questions, and that too in a very disciplined way, sir. As and when they have to ask questions, they are opening their mics, and then they are asking questions. So there is a discipline in this course. And sir, you are already the director in MMTTC Center of BHU. Sir, we have successfully completed 36 programs of MMTTC, NEP MMTTC, and this is the 37th one, sir. And it's too right, sir. With your permission, can we start, sir? Just 1 minute we need, sir. Participants, see, we have with us a very senior educationist, Professor Anand Vardhan Sharma, sir, who is currently working as Director UGC MMTTC BHU, Banaras Hindu University, Uttar Pradesh. Sir is a very busy person, despite he has given us time, because being a director of MMTTC, you are always engaged in some kind of programs. Either you are organizing or you are engaged in some other programs as a resource persons. As you can see, sir has given us time, especially at this time, 2 p.m., when I think it's a lunch time, but sir has given us, sir, we are very grateful to you. Participants, sir has published a good number of papers in various national, international journals of repute. Sir has presented a good number of papers in various international and national seminars. Many other administrative responsibilities he has shouldered successfully. As I have already mentioned, right now he is looking after the work of director. He is the director of UGC MMTTC Center, MMTTC BHU. Sir, once again, we are very much grateful that you have given us time. Sir, and participants, sir will talk on a very important topic, academic leadership, governance, and management, of which sir is the expert. So we have invited a very senior person, an expert. So participants, now you will listen to sir. Sir, all is yours, sir. Namaste, sir.
Thank you for my introduction. So, dear friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. I would like to know that from how many states people are here? Normally from Hindi belt or from South India also? Are there some participants? Or only from Northern belt?
From South India also, sir. Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and I think Andhra Pradesh also. I am from Kerala.
So I'll try to be bilingual so that there should not be any problem. So a very good afternoon to all of you, and I am delighted to share my thoughts with you all. This National Education Policy Sensitization and Education Program organized by MMTTC Aligarh Muslim University. And for this, I express my deep gratitude to Professor Aizaji, Director MMTTC, which is earlier known as UGC HRDC. The present name is Malvi Mission Teachers Training Center. But when it was started in 1987, the center's name was UGC Academic Staff College. And there is a history behind it. Why these centers were started? Why I am talking about it? Because this is directly related with the education policy. In the earlier education policy, which was formed in 1986, came into existence in that year. So there were several suggestions. It was said in that policy that there should be some kind of training centers in which assistant professors should be trained for teaching.
Participants, please be on mute mode. Participants, there is some disturbance. Participant, Kuntal ji. Otherwise, we have only one option. Okay, we are just
Kuntal
removing
Paul,
you.
please mute yourself. Mr. Kuntal Paul, please mute yourself.
Sir, Mr. Kuntal continuously disturbing us. Please take care of it.
Either call him or make him mute. Because he is
Admin
not
can mute
listening.
from his side. Admin can mute his mic.
Sorry, participant, we have to remove you from the class. So our technical person is removing you. Those who are not listening.
So this is also against the discipline that participant is not neither listening nor acting according to their behavior. By the way, I was talking about the name and how it was started. So in 1986 NEP, it was suggested that there should be some kind of training centers which will train the newcomers and also the senior persons, and it is directly related to their promotion. So in 1987, 44 academic staff colleges were started. Later on, the number was increased and there were 66. Some in state universities, some were in central universities. And in 2015, the name was changed. It became UGC Human Resource Development Center. And after that, again, the name was changed in 2023 and it is renamed as Malvi Mission Teachers Training Center. The work was same. Earlier there were orientation programs, now 5Ps or the program is there. Refresher courses are there earlier and presently, and short-term courses also. तो 1986 में जो राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति उस समय की जो नई शिक्षा नीति बनी उसमें ये उल्लेख किया गया कि ऐसे प्रशिक्षण केंद्र होने चाहिए जो उच्च शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में काम कर रहे अध्यापकों को अध्यापन के बारे में बता सके, उनके विषयों के बारे में नवीकृत कर सके और इसके साथ साथ उन्हें इस पूरे पाठ्यक्रम को इसलिए करना अनिवार्य होगा क्योंकि ये उनकी पदोन्नति से जोड़ दिया गया। तो इसका नामकरण 1987 में जो था यूजीसी एकेडमिक स्टाफ कॉलेज वो बदल करके 2015 में यूजीसी मानव संसाधन विकास केंद्र और सन 2023 में फिर से इसका नाम बदला और इसका नामकरण हो गया मालवी मिशन शिक्षक प्रशिक्षण केंद्र। अब ये मालवी जी के नाम पर चूंकि रखा गया है तो हम सब जानते हैं कि महामना पंडित मदन मोहन मालवी जिन्होंने इस विश्वविद्यालय की स्थापना की, काशी हिंदू विश्वविद्यालय और बनारस हिंदू यूनिवर्सिटी 1916 में, आज से 109 साल पहले। तो वो एक ग्रेट एकेडमिशियन थे, ग्रेट एकेडमिक लीडर। पॉलिटिशियन तो थे ही, पॉलिटिशियन उतना नहीं कहना उचित होगा, बल्कि वो फ्रीडम फाइटर थे, एडवोकेट थे, फिलोसोफर थे, थिंकर थे और एकेडमिशियन। तो उन्होंने सोचा कि देश के विकास के लिए सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी बात है कि एक विश्वविद्यालय की स्थापना की जाए जो हमारे यहाँ की प्राच्य विद्या से लेकर आधुनिक ज्ञान तक को पढ़ा दे। इसीलिए उन्होंने उस समय संस्कृत विद्या धर्म विज्ञान संकाय की स्थापना की प्राच्य विद्या के नाम से, और उसमें ज्योतिष व्याकरण जैसे विषय पढ़ाए गए, साहित्य जैसे विषय थे। और दूसरी उन्होंने माइनिंग मेटलर्जी डिपार्टमेंट की स्थापना, बनारस इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग की स्थापना, तो जब ये सारी चीजें हुई तो उनके दिमाग में था, मस्तिष्क में था कि आने वाले समय में जब हमारा देश स्वतंत्र होगा तो हमें औद्योगिक संस्थानों की जरूरत पड़ेगी और उसके लिए जरूरत होगी इंजीनियर्स, उसके लिए जरूरत होगी माइनिंग की, मेटलर्स, इसलिए उन्होंने ऐसे विभाग स्थापना। सो एज आई टोल्ड यू दैट Mahamana Pandit Madan Mohan Malvi established this university in 1916, almost 109 years back. 109 years already passed. So at that time, he thought that when our country will be free, when we will get freedom, so there will be necessity of industrial industries. And for industries, mining is compulsory, engineers are compulsory. And in other hand, he also established the faculty of Oriental studies, where Jyotish, literature, grammar, these all subjects were taught. So it was his great vision. So he was a great visionary, great academician, freedom fighter, philosopher, thinker. So his name is quite perfect nowadays. Another suggestion which was given in that NEP 1986 was that there should be an agency which will assess the institutions, colleges, universities, and will allocate some grade. So NEC was established in 1994, National Assessment and Accreditation Council. And as you all know, the headquarters is in Bangalore. I hope that many amongst you have also faced the NEC peer team visit in your colleges or your institutions, in your universities. So these were the suggestions of earlier. Other suggestions were also there, but in earlier NEP, it was set. So accordingly, it was implemented. In present National Education Policy, there are also several suggestions. So before discussing about the academic leadership, governance and management, I'd like to discuss few points, objectives of this National Education Policy, goals or aims of this National Education Policy 2020. As we all know that this National Education Policy is formed after many years, after a long gap of 34 years. The earlier one was in 1986. And this National Education Policy has inspired us for several innovations at many levels, which are revolutionary also. So, जब ये नई शिक्षा नीति हम देखते हैं, इसको हम ये पाते हैं कि 34 साल के लंबे अंतराल के बाद बनी और इस राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति ने हमें बहुत सारे स्तरों पर बहुत सारे नवाचार करने के लिए, नयापन लाने के लिए प्रेरणा दी। तो ये प्रेरणा जो है, इसकी जब हम बात करते हैं तो हम ये पाते हैं कि राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति का 2020 का लक्ष्य है कि सभी के लिए समावेशी शिक्षा की व्यवस्था हो, समान गुणवत्ता वाली शिक्षा की व्यवस्था हो और जीवन पर्यंत शिक्षा के जो अवसर है उनको एक तरीके से बढ़ावा दिया जाए। So this National Education Policy aims to provide inclusive education for all, equal quality education, and also to promote lifelong learning opportunities, lifelong education opportunities. Today, when the whole world is changing rapidly, we are now number one. Our population is the highest population in the world. So it is also necessary that our country, which is quite rich in human resources, should also move with the pace of this change. And from this perspective also, this National Education Policy will prove to be very, very important. पूरी दुनिया एक बहुत तेज परिवर्तन की ओर बढ़ रही है और तब ये जरूरी हो जाता है कि जो मानव संसाधन की दृष्टि से हमारा देश इतना समृद्ध है, वो परिवर्तन की गति के साथ कदम मिला करते हैं। तो जनसंख्या के स्तर पर हम सबसे अधिक हो चुके हैं, सबसे बड़ी जनसंख्या पूरी दुनिया में हमारी, ज्यादा लोग हैं। तो परिवर्तन के साथ वो सारे लोग कदम मिला करके चले, ये भी जरूरी है। नहीं तो अगर कुछ ही लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे तो बाकी देश का विकास कैसे? इस नजरिए से भी ये नीति बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। तो इस राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति में जिन मुद्दों को विशेष रूप से संबोधित किया गया है, उनमें से एक प्रमुख मुद्दा है सस्टेनेबिलिटी, सातत्य। हिंदी में इसके लिए बहुत सारे शब्द हैं, सातत्य है, निरंतरता है, धारणीयता है। So one of the main issues that has been specifically addressed in this new policy is sustainability. This sustainability or continuity is useful from the point of view to investigate the interrelationship between subjects, different subjects, and to understand the changing circumstances. यानी जो अलग अलग विषय हैं उनके बीच एक कोई अंतर संबंध है, इंटर रिलेटिविटी है, उसको देखने की दृष्टि से, जानने की दृष्टि से ये बहुत उपयोगी है। और इस शिक्षा नीति में इस बात का भी स्पष्ट रूप से उल्लेख है कि सन 2040 तक भारत के लिए एक ऐसी शिक्षा प्रणाली का लक्ष्य होना चाहिए जो किसी से भी पीछे नहीं। एक ऐसी शिक्षा व्यवस्था होगी जो हर तरह के सामाजिक और आर्थिक पृष्ठभूमि वाले विद्यार्थियों के लिए समान रूप से शिक्षा के अवसर उपलब्ध। This new education policy clearly mentions that by 2040, India should aim for an education system that is second to that. And that education, particularly that education system where the highest quality education is equally available for all the learners belonging to any social or any economic background. So when we talk about the lifelong learning opportunity, we also find an interrelativity. We also find that now there are several new innovative ideas. Like if someone gets admission in graduate classes and if he, because of his personal reasons, circumstances, he is not able to continue the studies, and if he continues or she continues only 1 year of his study or her study, then he and she will get the certificate. And if he completes 2 years, then he or she will get diploma. And if the whole course is completed, then he will get the degree. यदि केवल 1 साल कोई पढ़ता है तो उसे सर्टिफिकेट, प्रमाण पत्र मिलेगा। 2 वर्ष ही पढ़ पाया, आगे नहीं पढ़ाई जारी रख पाया, तो उसे डिप्लोमा दिया जाएगा। और यदि वो 3 वर्ष पढ़ता है, 4 वर्ष पढ़ता है, जितना भी पाठ्यक्रम है, तब उसे उपाधि दी जाएगी। यह राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति 21वीं सदी की पहली शिक्षा नीति, और लक्ष्य क्या है इसका? कि हमारे देश का विकास, उसके लिए जितनी अनिवार्य आवश्यकता है वो सब पूरी। तो जब अनिवार्य आवश्यकताओं को पूरा करना शिक्षा के माध्यम से संभव है, जिसकी चर्चा शुरू से ही की जा रही है, और पहले जब महामना मालवीय ने 110 साल पहले, 109 साल पहले इस विश्वविद्यालय की स्थापना की, तब भी उन्होंने इस बात को कहा कि हमारे यहाँ इस विश्वविद्यालय की स्थापना का उद्देश्य देश के लिए एक बेहतर नागरिक तैयार करना है, जो इस राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति में भी जिसका उल्लेख किया। और इस तरीके से हम ये पाते हैं कि यह शिक्षा नीति में जो कुछ डॉक्यूमेंटेशन है उसकी शब्दावली अपने आप में स्पष्ट को सिखाती है। हमारा देश सांस्कृतिक दृष्टि से भी बहुत समृद्ध है। पूरी दुनिया में अपनी परंपराओं के लिए, अपनी संस्कृति के लिए इसे जाना जाता है। इसकी ओर लोग देखते हैं। इसके महत्व को देखते हुए दुनिया के तमाम सारे दूसरे देश उसे अपनाने की कोशिश। और ये भी महत्वपूर्ण है कि ये परंपराएं वास्तव में जो मनुष्य की रचनात्मकता है उसको भी मजबूत करती है, परिपुष्ट करती है। कि ये जो बदलता हुआ समाज है, गतिशील समाज है, उसमें हम एक दूसरे के साथ कैसे तारतम्य बैठा है, कैसे सामंजस्य स्थापित करें। Our country, which is quite rich, culturally rich, is known all over the world for its tradition, for its culture. And because of the importance of culture and traditions, other countries of the world are adopting, are trying to adopt. So it is also important to know that traditions strengthens the creativity of people and also teach us how we can reconcile with each other in this changing scenario. बदलते हुए परिवेश में हम कैसे सामंजस्य बैठाएं, इसकी बातचीत करें। मैं आपको इसलिए ये बात बता रहा हूं क्योंकि मेरा अपना अनुभव, मैं लंबे समय तक यूरोप में रहा और तमाम सारे देशों को देखने का मौका मुझे मिला। मैंने ये पाया कि लोगों की एक जिज्ञासा भारत के पूरे परिवेश को लेके, उसकी परंपराओं को लेकर के है। So I spent many years there, more than 6 years, and I found that in that country, particularly where I was staying, or in other countries also where I visited, people have curiosity. They want to know about our traditions. They ask questions about it. It is really mesmerizing for them. उनके लिए बहुत आश्चर्य की बात कि हमारे इतनी सारी परंपराओं के बाद भी हमारा देश एक जैसा विशाल देश जहाँ तरह तरह के समुदाय के लोग हैं, समाज के लोग, आर्थिक रूप से बहुत सारे स्तर हमें हैं, और उस सामाजिक विविधता के साथ साथ एक सांस्कृतिक विविधता। तो ऐसे में एक पूरे देश में एक नीति को लागू करना ये किसी चुनौती से कम तो नहीं है। और देश को एक तरीके से हम इस माध्यम से भी एकता के सूत्र को बांध रहे हैं, ये भी जरूरी है। In such a large country like India, where different types of communities, people, society live, where there is a large division is seen economically, social diversity is there, cultural diversity is there. So it's like a big challenge. And also an exercise to tie the country in a strong thread of unity. And we can proud, we can have, definitely we can feel our importance. हम अपने महत्व को इससे देख सकते हैं। तो इस राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति में भी ये कहा गया कि the education system aims to develop good human beings who are capable, who have rational thoughts and action, who have empathy, compassion, courage, resilience, scientific thinking, and creative imaginations. And the basis of all these things are moral values. And what is the aim? The aim is to produce productive people who can contribute in a better way in building an inclusive and pluralistic society as envisaged by its constitution. यानी शैक्षिक प्रणाली का उद्देश्य क्या होना चाहिए? अच्छे इंसानों का विकास, जो बहुत तार्किक ढंग से विचार कर सके, कार्य कर सके, उनमें करुणा हो, उनमें सहानुभूति हो, साहस हो, लचीलापन हो, वैज्ञानिक चिंतन हो, रचनात्मक कल्पना शक्ति हो, और इन सब का आधार होंगे नैतिक मूल्य। उद्देश्य क्या है? ऐसे उत्पादक लोगों को तैयार करना जो हमारे संविधान में जिस समाज की कल्पना की गई है, ऐसे समावेशी समाज का गठन कर सके, उसमें अपना योगदान दे सके। और इसी दृष्टि से हम सारे के साथ में कार्यरत हैं। यानी शिक्षा का काम जब ऐसे नागरिकों का तैयार करना है, तो इसका दायित्व अध्यापकों के कंधे पर ही आता है और किसी पर नहीं। उसकी रीढ़ हम लोग हैं, वी आर द बैकबोन्स। एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट, this type of sensitization programs are being implemented. सिर्फ यही वजह है कि इस तरह के संवेदनात्मक कार्यक्रम तैयार किए जा रहे हैं ताकि आप जान सकें कि आपके क्या क्या दायित्व है, व्हाट इज योर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, हाउ यू कैन इम्प्लीमेंट, हाउ कैन यू कैन कंट्रीब्यूट, आप कैसे अपना सहयोग दे सकते। और somebody is writing, please speak in English. Definitely I am speaking in English, and the same thing I am repeating in Hindi. If you want only English, then maybe there may be some people who can say please speak in Hindi. So if you want either language, I don't have any problem. Definitely I'll save some time also. If you all are comfortable only in English, then it's okay. यदि आपको bilingual चाहिए तो आप मुझे बता दीजिए आपके लिए क्या उपयुक्त है, what is convenient for you. So somebody is saying bilingual, so I am speaking both. Don't worry, you will not miss any point. I am keeping it in mind, please. तो यह शिक्षा नीति है, इसका जो डॉक्यूमेंट है, यह बुनियादी साक्षरता से लेके नए ज्ञान और विज्ञान की ओर भी संकेत करता है। इसमें इस बात का विशेष रूप से ध्यान रखा गया है, उल्लेख किया गया कि हम नया पाठ्यक्रम तैयार करें, उस पाठ्यक्रम के अनुसार नई पुस्तकें तैयार करें, रीडिंग मटेरियल तैयार करें और प्राथमिक से लेकर के माध्यमिक शिक्षा तक, उच्च शिक्षा तक के हर स्तर को ध्यान में रखते हुए यह नीति बनाई गई। सो दिस नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी addresses each and every point related to the basic education, the literacy, from the literacy to the higher education. And accordingly, it is also said that we have to prepare new curriculum. For them, we have to prepare new reading material, books. And it is also better if we prepare every reference things, reference books or material, it should be in local language. It is also being promoted because generally, if local language tells something to us, that is our mother tongue, we can understand it well in a better way. हम ज्यादा बेहतर तरीके से उसे समझ पाएंगे यदि हमारी मातृभाषा में, जहां की भी हो भाषा, जिस भी प्रदेश की भी भाषा व्यवहार में है, तो हम चीजों को और बेहतर ढंग से समझ पाए। ये कुछ उसके उद्देश्य हैं जिसकी चर्चा मैंने आपसे की। एंड फॉर ऑल द स्टेक होल्डर्स of higher education, something is said in this policy. जितने स्टेक होल्डर हैं, उच्च शिक्षा के जितने सहभागी हैं, उन सब के लिए शिक्षा नीति में कुछ न कुछ कहा गया है, उन्हें एक महत्व दिया गया है। इस बात का भी ध्यान रखना होगा। I also want to request you all that the document of this NEP 2020 is not very big. And it's not a big deal for the teachers, for assistant professors or professors or associate professors to read this document in one sitting. Because there are only 66 pages in English. In Hindi, it is a little bit higher, 106. Content is same. So kindly go through it. And you will find several things for you also. आप सबसे मेरा अनुरोध है कि इस शिक्षा नीति के जो प्रारूप जो दिया गया है उसे कृपया आप देखें, उसे आप पढ़ें। ज्यादा बड़ा नहीं है, यह कुल मिलाकर के 66 पृष्ठों का है अंग्रेजी में और 106 पृष्ठों का हिंदी में। एक कोई बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है अध्यापकों के लिए कि वो आसानी से उसे एक ही सिटिंग में पढ़ पाए। तो ये कुछ मुख्य लक्ष्य थे जिनकी मैंने आपसे चर्चा की। आज के इस पूरे विषय की केंद्रीयता की बात करें तो हम जानते हैं कि ये जो नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी का पाठ्यक्रम है इसमें 8 विषयों को चिन्हित किया गया है। There are 8 subjects under which the whole NEP is covered. So one of them is academic leadership, governance and management. Why academic leadership is addressed here? क्यों यहाँ पर अकादमिक नेतृत्व की चर्चा की गई? क्योंकि मैंने जैसा आपसे कहा, जो अध्यापक होता है वह पूरी शिक्षा व्यवस्था की धुरी है, केंद्र में। Teacher is the central figure of our education. And without teacher, we cannot imagine any kind of educational system. अध्यापक के बिना हम किसी भी तरह की शिक्षा व्यवस्था की कल्पना भी नहीं कर सकते। और अध्यापक के ही माध्यम से सारी शिक्षा एक से दूसरी पीढ़ी तक जाती है। If you are teaching, if you taught for 30 years, 35 years, 32 years, whatsoever it is, means you are actually constructing 30 generations, 32 generations. यदि आप 30 वर्ष, 32 वर्ष, 35 वर्ष तक पढ़ते हैं, जितने भी साल आपने काम किया है, तो आप उतनी पीढ़ियों का निर्माण कर रहे हैं। ये बहुत बड़ी महत्वपूर्ण बात है, बिकॉज यू आर एकेडमिक्स, क्योंकि आप अकादमिक नेतृत्व करता है। अकादमिक नेतृत्व करना कैसे है, इस पर हम चर्चा करेंगे। और एकेडमिक लीडरशिप क्या होती है, व्हाट इज एकेडमिक लीडरशिप, what are different leadership styles, what are the qualities of an academic leader, these all points will be discussed here. इन सारी बिंदुओं पर बातचीत होगी कि अलग अलग तरीके क्या है, कौन सा तरीका लीडरशिप का हमारे लिए उपयोगी, और हम कैसे एकेडमिक लीडर, हमारी भूमिका क्या होनी चाहिए, हमारी यानी टीचर्स की भूमिका क्या होनी चाहिए, इन सब पर बातचीत। I would like to know from you that how you feel that you are an academic leader. I want to know from your side. आपसे मैं जानना चाहता हूं कि आप बताएं कि आप अकादमिक नेतृत्व करता कैसे, किस रूप में अपने आप को आप देखते हैं। प्लीज, इट शुड नॉट बी वन वे कम्युनिकेशन। यहाँ मैं देख रहा हूँ 124-25 लोग जुड़े हुए हैं, तो आप इसको जवाब दें, बताइए क्विकली, डोंट वेट अलॉट, बिकॉज दिस इज नॉट अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन। ये कोई बहुत कठिन प्रश्न नहीं है।
Could you please repeat the question, sir?
How you feel that you are academic leader, in which form you are academic leader? आप अपने आप को अकादमिक नेतृत्वकर्ता कैसे मानते हैं, किस रूप में देखते हैं?
As a learner.
बताइए।
As a learner.
कैसा एज अ लर्नर? एज अ लर्नर कहा आपने, आपकी आवाज बहुत धीमे से आई। और कोई कुछ कहना चाहेगा? Okay. You are learner, it's okay. This is one of the quality that you have been listener.
Sir,
But
could you please repeat the question?
The teaching learning process, like a teaching learning process, we should inspire our student how to, we should guide our student that how they can learn and how they can choose their field of interest, and how we can take them to involve in studies, and like a teaching learning process. It's a
okay. So you are academic leader because you are following the teaching learning process. Okay. As a teacher, you are academic leader. Okay. You want to say that. It's very easy that as you are teacher, so you are academic leader. What a leader does, what is
to
his work?
guide our student. If particularly if I'm asking as a teacher, then we should guide our student in a proper direction. What is their field of interest, what they want to do in their future, and what are their interest. If they want to learn particular things very much, then we have to guide them that what is the benefit of this subject, or what they want to learn, what they are getting. Everything we have to guide them, and we have to excel them in their future and present time also.
That is your work. Okay. As a teacher, you are doing all these things. But as a teacher, you are academic leader. This is one thing. But we have to play dual role. Another part is, apart from the class, you have to also do something more for the development of your institution. So you are also involved here in governance and management. So do you also feel that you are also the part of governance and management?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are also part of administrative purpose also. We are also attached to our institution. Then we should think in a broader way, not in a narrow way.
Uh,
Yes,
Sir,
Lavanya.
can I speak? Yeah,
Yeah,
good afternoon, sir. Interesting. As a teacher, of course, what Madam Dr. Ghazali said, apart from that, as a leader, we need to take into account the changes that are coming in, the circumstances, be it the need of the hour of the society, things have to be reiterated, and maybe interact with our colleagues across the nation or across the borders also, and try to incorporate the cultures. We talk about education as holistic. So the holistic is not about the students' wish and only empower them to earn money. It is also about what they're going to do as citizens of the nation and the globe. So the teacher's leadership, I think, is a more important one, and also incorporate technology, get them ready for the conditions, and we have to remember basically the students are the future citizens of the nation and world. So we need to plan policies, think of what envisioning what is required for future. I don't know if I'm way off the mark, but this is what I feel is necessary.
okay. I want to know another thing that definitely as a teacher, we are doing so many things. It's our work. This is the main work of this main job. But do you also feel that you are, as Ghazalaji also said, that we are also part of my governance and management of my institution? How?
Yes, sir.
In which form you find?
So maybe syllabus planning, delivery, methodology.
This is one of the part of your academics.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. What else?
Even like she said, like I was telling you, interacting research. I also have to be a learner, like the previous members mentioned. I
Are
need to
you
know
also
what has
having,
happened.
do
Sorry.
you also have some position there in the governance and management?
Yes, sir,
Any,
as a HOD or
anything,
as a dean,
right?
somebody in charge, and most importantly, mentoring also of students. We
Mhm.
also have to be doing the mentoring part
Mhm.
to understand the psyche of the students,
Right.
slightly which goes off the only the
Yes, sir.
syllabus.
Yes, sir. Like a mentor and mentees, we should also work on the mentor and mentees process.
Mhm. So you spell something like head of department or vice dean or dean or convener. Are there some other positions? Any unit?
Sir, I work in a university. I teach English, so we have different subjects related to this. So we have course coordinators.
Mhm.
We have cohort in charges
Mhm.
who pull up and get everybody. You have to see that teaching is not about individual excellence. You have to take all your colleagues along with you, be on the same line, on the same page, reach out and have the common purpose. So you take the ideas from everybody, understand the purpose, maybe share, draw their ideas, and see how it can be incorporated. Especially the youngsters have to be included. Their ideas have to be respected because they're more closer to the next generations.
Okay. Good. Other teachers are also here. Do they have some idea that I want to know that as the part of governance or management, what you do?
Sir, assuming administrative positions apart from academic positions like Proctor, DSWs, like that.
Okay. What is the
Sir, some of the teachers they are also involved in national ranking system. How to make our institute or college one among the top institutions in the country. Ranking framework, all the accreditation purposes. These are all our integral part of something like other than teaching.
okay? What else? What is the smallest unit of your governance and management? सबसे छोटी इकाई कौन सी होती है? छोटी इकाई यानी जिसको हम ये मान करके चलते हैं कि इसको हम ये भी इस रूप में भी हम हैं. कोई भी आप में से बोल सकता है. Anybody can speak. What you people said, it's quite correct. You told about so many positions, but still there are positions. Still there are work. Still,
Examiners and evaluators.
maybe it is also one of them.
Clerical work, sir? Is that what you meant?
No, no, no. See, clerical work is not the work of a teacher. So it's not I'm not talking about non-teaching things. As an academic leader, I told you, you have two roles. One is as a teacher in your classroom, another is as the part of your governance and management. I only want to know that in your view, what is the smallest unit? Okay, I am giving you a clue. The highest unit in your college is who is on the top position?
Internal quality assurance cell, IQC.
Principal, vice chancellor,
In the
Principal,
college, in the
yeah,
college.
principal,
principal.
HOD, principal.
Okay. And in university, definitely vice chancellors. Okay. So this is the top one. I want to know the lowest one.
Teacher,
No. Teacher is in the class.
student,
Okay.
student,
Sir, is student.
You are not the.
parent.
This is your role. I am asking
Okay,
about you.
okay. if I
It's very easy. And you all are. See, okay. We have in all the institutions several committees, several cells to implement the things properly. So, in some committees, you may be convener, you may be coordinator, you may be head.
member.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
and
Yes, sir. Committees and their member.
it is very easy. So, from the lowest position up to the highest position, who are they? Either as a member, don't say lowest one, but basic. So from the member up to the vice chancellor or up to the principal, who are they? Who are holding the positions?
Teachers.
Definitely.
Are you trying to say the improving our qualifications and knowing the latest technologies is also part of the leadership, the new avenues?
Yeah. That is also. But when we talk about the innovations, when we talk about different things, that it will come. I want to know, I want to tell that teachers has to, all the teacher has to act in many ways. As a teacher, he or she is academic leader in his or her class, as well as a smallest unit or as a biggest unit, is the part of governance and management. He is one of the unit of academics. So again, he is playing a role of academic leader. Doesn't matter whether he is a member or he is principal. Each and everyone has his or her own role. But both the roles are related to academic leadership, and teachers are everywhere. In the classroom, definitely as a teacher you are selected. There you are. And as a unit, any unit, you are also part of your governance of management. It doesn't matter that you are the member of one committee or 10 committees. Maybe you are the member of 5 committees, you are convener of 2 committees, chairman of 1 committee, 3 committees, 4 committees. Doesn't matter. But you are there. Only teacher can do it. Either evaluation work or preparing a question or to convene any program, to coordinate any program. Only teachers. Nobody else can do it. Or research work, nobody can do. Only teachers. So academic leadership is very important for us. To know about the academic leadership is very important. Because we are the academic leaders. In all the way we are the academic leaders. Now I would also like to know, what is leadership? These all questions are very easy. You all know the answers. I'm just brushing the things. What I am telling is nothing new for you. But maybe the point of view, as you analyze the things, as you see the things, will differ. So what is leadership? What do you think? What is leadership? I don't want to know about the quality. I just am asking, what is leadership? What do you think? What is your opinion?
Ability to visualize, understand, set goal, inspire others, and help others also follow and achieve those goals, roughly.
Okay. So many things are there, you told, but still several things left. So please speak. Anyone else? Anyone else?
It is to influence everyone.
Your voice partially is not clear. Please repeat again.
So it is to influence everyone.
Influence. Okay. Influence others. Okay. What else?
So I mean to say a leader should have a clear vision,
No. I'm not asking about the quality.
Okay,
Please
okay.
try to understand. I'm just asking what is leadership.
Okay.
So leaders should show the path to their members and the
Yeah.
followers.
So leadership shows the path. Okay. Who is doing this
A
leadership?
leader should a leader should be a role model to others also.
Mhm. Okay. Do you agree that leadership is an art or not?
Definitely.
Yes, sir. It is an art.
So leadership is an art. And what you told, the art of influencing, the art of motivating, the art of planning, the art of implementation, the art of showing responsibility, the art to tell about the goals, the art of effectiveness, the art to guide the people, to show the path, to ensure the improvement, to ensure the efficiency, to uplift them, to achieve the goal. Everything is there. And this is an art by which you can do it. Now, next step is it means the person who is holding this leadership is an effective person who is inspiring others, who is motivating others, who is encouraging others, who has a vision, direct path he knows, ensures the development of the colleagues and institutions, team members. तो ये सारी की सारी चीजें इसमें शामिल है. इसलिए जो लीडरशिप है ये एक कला है इन सारी चीजों को व्यक्तिगत विकास, अपनी टीम मेंबर्स के विकास के लिए और सांस्थानिक विकास, जहां जिस संस्था में आप काम कर रहे हैं उसकी दृष्टि से उसको आगे ले जाने की एक कला, क्योंकि इसके माध्यम से ये सारी की सारी चीजें होती है. अगेन अनदर क्वेश्चन अराइजेस, इज देयर एनी स्टाइल ऑफ लीडरशिप और नॉट? क्या लीडरशिप की कोई एक स्टाइल भी होती है? यदि होती है तो कौन सी?
Yes, sir, there are many styles usually.
Styles. Okay, please spell one or two or three.
Authoritative, democratic, transformational. We have there are a few other styles also which we talk about. The way you interact with the team and how you get your work done.
Okay.
Laissez-faire.
Mhm. Okay.
This is a few that I can recall.
Yeah. Okay. So, as you told, there are several styles. Before talking about the styles, we should discuss why a style is necessary. What is the role of a style? What are the reasons that a style matters? Okay, do you think that style matters or not? जो तरीका है, जो शैली है उस लीडरशिप की, उसका कोई महत्व है या नहीं?
Style should be relevant.
Anisha ji?
Yes, sir. Style should be relevant, maybe depending upon whom we are trying to lead.
Definitely, if it is relevant, then maybe relevant, may not be relevant, but style is there. I'm just talking about the style, not about leadership style, any kind of style. Do you think that you also have one style?
Maybe I do have, but won't be able to tell for sure what it is actually.
Yes.
Sir, I think style is very important because in order to explain the things and to lead the right way, it is very important. We need to understand the style of leadership. It is very important because we have to understand where we need to go. So if a person is commanding us, he is authority or he is influencing us, so it will be very easy for us to understand our goal.
So I only want to know about the style. Style या हिंदी में उसको तरीका कहेंगे. It matters. Each and everything, do it accordingly, according to your own style. You do in your class, nobody else can teach as you are teaching. So your style and her or his style is different from you. Yours is different from others. The way of expression, the way of speaking, the way of examining, the way of discussing the things, the way of even talking, personal behavior, even the way of your attire, that is also different from others. And it may influence. If it is really good, people will appreciate. Or if it is not good, people will not appreciate. So in the same way, leadership also has few styles. हर जगह एक तरीका है आपके बोलने का, आपकी बात करने का, आपकी प्रस्तुति का, आपकी अभिव्यक्ति का, और आपके आने जाने, बोलने, व्यक्तिगत व्यवहार का तरीका, वस्त्र विन्यास का तरीका, सब कुछ है. और उसके आधार पर हमारा मूल्यांकन होता है. हमारी सोच का एक तरीका है, सोचने का एक तरीका, इसके आधार पर हमको एसेस किया जाता है. इसलिए स्टाइल का महत्व है. और जब हम लीडरशिप की बात करते हैं तो उसकी बहुत सारी स्टाइल्स हैं, जिसके बारे में अभी लावण्या जी ने भी बताया. वन बाय वन आई विल एलेबोरेट एंड आल्सो आस्क टू यू, what do you think, which one is better for academicians, which style is good for academic, for being an academic leader, which style we should follow, हमें कौन सी शैली को अपनाना चाहिए, इसे भी जानना जरूरी है. क्योंकि जब हम स्टाइल की बात करते हैं तो हम टीम की एंगेजमेंट की बात, then we also discuss about the communication and collaboration, effectiveness. So different type of style is there, different types of leadership is there. So the first one, it is democratic style. You can keep on the next also, but as I am discussing here, democratic, it is related to democracy. What is democracy? What is the specialty of a democracy? क्या इसकी प्रमुखता क्या है, क्या विशेषता?
So debate and discussion.
Taking everybody's consideration.
Everybody contributes. Good. Debates.
Involving everyone.
Yes, it is related to each and everyone. What else? Only debate and discussion is there or something else?
Sir, involving, taking their opinions, making everybody responsible for the outcome also.
Right. So in democracy, each and every person actually gets some space for expression, to speak, to discuss, to express his own or her own opinion. And with all these discussions, what happens in democracy? Suppose we have to take some decision, what will we do?
We have to face opposition also.
Opposition, yeah, opposition. That is
we must be ready to face.
That is political thing. I'm not talking about the politics. In general way, in democratic way, we give space to each and everyone. But what is the outcome of the discussion?
Sir, we will get some
acceptable to everyone. Consensus.
Yeah.
From the lot of options, we can get a quality points from there, and we can make a quality decision for everyone.
Right.
Independent choice, sir.
Yeah. So each and everyone is expressing himself or herself. Suppose you have a team, you have to take some decision, and you are giving space to each and everyone. Sometimes you have not to take any decision, but you have to listen to others. If you have to take decision, then definitely you have several options, but the best one you will opt, and others will also agree. In that way, you can think in a better way for the upliftment of the classroom, of the institution, of your management, everything. So, a democratic leader always makes decision based on their team's opinion, and because everyone is involved, as you told, in all the process, either decision making or in any discussion. If you want to start something new for your institution, some new project for your institution, for your department, then, and if you are democratic, then you will get the opinion of each and everyone. तो ऐसे में आप एक बेहतर निर्णय ले पाएंगे जो सबसे अच्छा होगा, बेस्ट. And in complex situation also, you can solve the problems easily. This is the democratic way. So as a teacher, what is your role in the class as a democratic leader, as a democratic person, democratic academic leader? What you will do in your class? How you will be democratic in the classroom?
To give equal opportunity to all the students to convey their message, to convey their understanding, sir.
All right. What else? It's good that you will give the opportunity to each and all, everyone to speak. What else? और क्या करेंगे? Yes, पूनम जी.
सर सभी बच्चों की जिज्ञासा को शांत करने की कोशिश करेंगे. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि हमारे सामने उनके प्रश्न चैलेंज के रूप में आ जाते हैं. कभी वो धार्मिक स्थिति को लेके, कभी जातिगत स्थिति को लेके, कभी ईश्वरीय शक्तियों को भी लेके कभी कभी ऐसी परेशानियां लेके आ जाते हैं वो और बहस करते हैं. उस समय हमें बहुत ही संतुलित व्यवहार रखते हुए उनकी जिज्ञासा को शांत करने की कोशिश करनी है.
ठीक है. और क्या करेंगे? कैसे और डेमोक्रेटिक होंगे हम? क्योंकि आपके लिए सब एक समान है ना.
कोई वीक भी हो सकता है बच्चा, कोई एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी भी हो सकता है. कोई बच्चा ऐसा लगता है कि ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट है तो उसको भी उसको सही लेवल पे लाना है. तो बहुत सारी चीजें फेस करते हैं हम लोग, जिसको कि सही बिहेवियर के साथ ऐसा ना हो, उस बच्चे को भी फील ना हो कि मैडम मुझे नीचा दिखा रही हैं या मेरे को कम आंक रही हैं. और जो कमजोर बच्चा है उसको ये ना लगे कि मुझे पीछे धकेला जा रहा है, उसको आगे बढ़ाने की कोशिश.
So there should be some transparency.
Many students may have
Conversation
some different
in the
ideas. So we listen.
ठीक है.
We listen them
ये भी बिल्कुल ठीक है कि
patiently
बहुत सारी
and encourage them all this.
right. So you encourage discussions. You encourage others also to listen them, because there is a transparent conversation. Definitely it is a two-way communication. You speak and also you listen. Allow others to speak, because everyone's opinion counts. तो क्लास में हम जब सबको सुनेंगे, कमजोर बच्चा हो उसको अवसर देंगे. हो सकता है कुछ बच्चे हो जो बहुत हेजिटेट करें बोलने में, वीक भी हो और वीक ना होते हुए भी हेजिटेट करें. दोनों चीजें हो सकती है. कमजोर नहीं होगा लेकिन बोलने में संकोच करेगा. आप उसे अवसर देंगे, उसे आगे बढ़ाएंगे, प्रोत्साहित करेंगे, मोटिवेट करेंगे, तो आपको एक और बेहतर ढंग से स्टूडेंट के साथ आपकी कनेक्टिविटी होगी. शुरू में किसी ने कहा था, शायद गजाला जी ने कहा था कि हम मेंटरिंग भी करते हैं, डेफिनेटली, बिकॉज स्टूडेंट्स मे हैव सम पर्सनल प्रॉब्लम्स. So as an academic leader, this is also your responsibility to mentor them, to ask the questions and to try to solve the problems that may be any kind, emotional even. Sometimes they are hesitating to talk, to discuss with their parents, with their family members, but they will talk with you if they have belief on you. And definitely they have belief. उनका आप पर विश्वास है. तो ये सारी की सारी चीजें हम एज अ डेमोक्रेटिक एकेडमिक लीडर करते हैं. सो दिस स्टाइल इज गुड फॉर अ टीचर as per my opinion, as I am thinking, and I think you also agree with it. As a part of governance and management, what should be there? Is this style fine or not? Because that is also a part of academic leadership, and we are talking about the governance and management. तो आपको क्या लगता है कि जो गवर्नेंस और मैनेजमेंट है वहां भी ऐसी ट्रांसपेरेंसी होनी चाहिए, ट्रांसपेरेंट कन्वर्सेशन होना चाहिए, क्वेश्चंस होने चाहिए, और नॉट? व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
Yes,
So
it should be there.
in administration also you feel that this is a good style for governance and management. My another question is, I hope you have the answer. I hope no. I am sure that you have the answer, but you will not speak. I'm not going to tell anyone that your answer. Are you satisfied with your higher authorities? Do you think that always you find them democratic or not? What is your experience? That generally people who are in governance and management, what they are doing, are they democratic or not?
Sir, sometimes they are showing their favoritism. Who are favor them, they promote them only. Not every time, but sometimes it happens.
Sometimes they are democratic, but mostly they are not democratic. So is it good or not?
It's not good, sir.
It's not good. Means you do not like the person who's not behaving like against the democracy. Okay. Suppose you became the principal in future. Definitely you will get the opportunity, or you may be the vice chancellor, you may be any other senior position you may have, dean, vice dean, anything. So what approach will you follow? The same or the democratic? Anyone among
Sir, trying to be democratic. But it's totally depend on the conditions.
Trying to be democratic, why? Why you will not be democratic? Why only try? Depends on the situation.
Sir, sometimes situation doesn't allow to be democratic.
How come? Can any example be given? तो उदाहरण दीजिए. कभी कभी ऐसी स्थिति बनती है कि आप डेमोक्रेटिक नहीं हो सकते. कैसे? मैं आपसे असहमत नहीं हूँ. I was pro vice chancellor for 3 years in a central university. So I felt several times many problems which were
Sometimes you have the pressure from you have pressure from your heads and other persons in administration.
So that is different thing. Be firm. Don't allow others to dictate you. If you are right, if you are thinking this is a democratic way, and if you are correct, then what is the need to obey all the decisions of others?
Sir, actually, everything is started on democratic line. It's true in administrative work or teaching. But what happened when the time has come to take decision, the higher authority should think ki what are the different type of opinion has come to him, and apart from them, what is best for his institution. Maybe some people may not like, but it depends on the institution, environment, situation, everything. Maybe we can don't like that, or we can not understand at that moment, but it will be good for future. Anything will happen.
But
It
that is
depends on
definitely
it depends on the because that's why he is at this position. And sir, it's obviously that we can like it or not, but it depends on the institution, the progress of the institution, development of the institution. Maybe there, there will be defects, and there will be feedback, because it's a cycle. There will be feedback, then again it's working, then what feedback is coming, and what we need to improve for our institution or in administrative work.
Now, for improvement, if it is there, then it's fine. There should not be any hesitation if you are doing something for the real improvement of the institution. Because if institution will flourish, then the movement of others will happen definitely, of teachers, of students. It will be in favor of all the stakeholders. तो वहां तो ठीक है, लेकिन सामान्यतः हम डेमोक्रेटिक होना पसंद करते हैं. We like. ये अलग बात है कि जब हम when we are on the other side of the table, several things change. Our thinking is changed, and we think that we are on the chair, I am on the chair, so what I am saying it's quite correct. ये बात तो ठीक नहीं है, लेकिन ये सही है कि हमें डेमोक्रेटिक होना चाहिए. So this is a good style for academic leader to be democratic, to adopt this style. The opposite style of democratic leadership is autocratic or dictatorship. So what an autocrat thinks, जो autocratic होता है, precisely this is the opposite of democratic, where the opinions of team members are not considered, and leader expects that others should adhere to his or her decision. It is not sustainable. This is not. And there are examples all over the world that the person who was dictator or who was autocrat cannot survive long. लंबे समय तक वो नहीं रह सकता. पहले विरोध होगा, धीरे धीरे चीजों का हो सकता है आप उसके किसी भयवश, परिस्थितिवश उन चीजों को स्वीकार करें, लेकिन एक समय के बाद विरोध होगा, फिर विद्रोह होगा. There will be revolt. You will oppose the things, and later on there will be revolt. यहाँ के जितने बड़े डिक्टेटर हुए, कुछ दिनों के बाद उनको अपनी गद्दी छोड़नी पड़ी, अपना पद छोड़ना पड़ा. हो सकता है उनके साथ और भी कुछ हुआ. जो लोग ऑटोक्रेट हैं, जो निरंकुश हैं, उनकी लीडरशिप कभी नहीं चलेगी, and we should not follow. Another leadership style is also, as somebody told, perhaps Lavanya ji, about laissez-faire leadership. Laissez-faire means, this is a French word. Faire means to do. Laissez, leave. Let them do. Whatever the member is doing, let them do. This leadership style leads and ensures that the decision-making authority lies with the team member. They have one goal. It is allocated. You have to fulfill this goal. And now it is up to you how you will reach there, how you will complete the work. Sometimes it may happen in a better way, sometimes people will not bother about it. So laissez-faire, as my thinking, it is not very good style. You cannot leave each and everyone on their own wish or will. We हिंदी में से हस्तक्षेप ही नहीं कर सकते. Another leadership style is also important for us, for an academic leader. That is strategic leadership style. So, what a strategic leader does, when a leader uses the skills and capabilities of team members so that organization can flourish, when he fits the long-term goals, then with some kind of strategy, he or she completes it. So some unique traits is that kind of leaders, they are very much interested in the well-being of others because they are very open-minded. They are very good in communication. They are self-aware, and they always make a plan to complete the goal, to achieve the goal. Academic leaders also do the same. So I would like to know again from your side that how you make a strategy as a teacher. What is your strategy? Can somebody some
It
examples?
should be related to the objectives that is they decided.
Definitely it should be, but which kind of strategy you make, you prepare, how you plan, when you, okay, very easy thing I am telling. Suppose you have to go to your class tomorrow, in particular class, what you will do before entering in the class, before going to the class? Generally, what we
Topic which will be taught should be pre-decided, and how the students should be involved initially should be pre-decided by the person who is teaching.
okay. Anybody else?
Sir, can I?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Personally, before going to the class, of course, apart from preparing for the session on that day, I need to also consider the time of the lecture or the session. If it's going to be late in the afternoon or a fag end of the day, I have to think of strategies to involve the students. Knowing my class, like you said, laissez-faire, I want everybody to react. Maybe I'll group them. Maybe I'll make one of them as the leader, or the more nutcut naughty one or the bully will be the leader to get to participate, or the one who doesn't speak, so that they'll be assigned different tasks. Divide the work, let them read or let them do, so that they are responsible, and make the class interesting and appreciate their efforts. This is what I'll do in a class. But if I am a leader, we're talking about the academic side. We have, like you mentioned earlier, committees, dividing the teacher communities, all the people into different committees and asking them to work around implementing different activities. That is kind of laissez-faire, maybe. I might be wrong totally. Thank you.
No, you are correct that you make some strategy before entering in your class, and if the time difference is there, morning and evening, then your strategy is different. So while entering in the class, before entering the class, what we do, generally we see what we do.
So,
Yeah.
hello, sir.
बताइए.
First of all, while entering into the class, I'll bring the students to my attention. I'll make them aware of the class. That's the first point I'll do with the students, sir.
Okay. So you have your own strategy. Definitely, when we are entering in the class, you make a strategy with your curriculum. That because that is your primary work to teach them. Rest things are coming later on. And for that, you are allotted in classes. The curricula is there before you. You have suppose 3 months in your hand in one semester for teaching. Means 12 weeks or 16 weeks you have to teach. And then you will divide your curriculum into the parts. Months, week, days, hours. This is your one of the strategy for teaching. Then how you will implement? Again, as Lavanya ji said, that there are some strategy. To involve others is also the part of your strategy. Because involvement is very important. If involvement is not there, people will not, students will not listen to you. So you have your own strategy. Somebody told in one of my class that I introduce myself, but every day you will not introduce. Only the first day you will introduce. Every day you will not ask from where you are coming, what is your background, from which place you are, where you belong. Not every day, only in the beginning. But later on, when the environment is quite familiar for them and for you also, which generally happens with the teacher. So strategically we teach them. Suppose someday they don't have mood to learn something. Still you are in the class. Either leave them, don't do it, because you have to complete the course also, you have to complete the session. Then you have some strategy for their internal assessment. And various kinds of assessment you are doing. Perhaps group discussions are there, perhaps assignments you are allocating, perhaps some group work you are giving, some discussions are going on, something else with the help of short-term answers, MCQs. So this is your own strategy, how you are assessing them. Formally, informally, it is also the part of your strategy. So as a teacher, we make a strategy for our teaching. And also in the same way, as a part of governance and development, there is definitely a part of a strategy where you will make your strategy for the upgradation, for the upliftment, for the betterment of the total program. Suppose you are the principal, what you have to do?
Sir, I have a question. Sir,
Yeah.
actually, particularly, sir, in colleges, there is a problem of language issue. Because students, what happened when we are going to deliver our lecture, most of the students not understanding English, Hindi, Bangla, different background. Then the first thing what I experience in my teaching experience, that first we have to try to communicate with the student that which medium of language is comfortable to all. If they will not understand us, then how can we deliver our lecture, whatever topic or whatever, anything what we want to teach them? They cannot understand. They will just sit in the class and look at our face and understand nothing. The first most important challenge what we are facing in colleges, sir, is language. Then what I think, what I observe in my career, that medium of communication should be not particular like English, Hindi or Bangla. It should be like a medium of communication, what they are understanding, if they are getting my point or not. The first and most important challenge is language, particularly in colleges, sir. Because what happens when we deliver lecture and when we are asking them that what you understand, they are not saying anything. They just say, oh, okay, ma'am, like this. They are just passing. That the way communication should be simple. Way of communication should be simple. That if like I am teaching in Bangla colleges, then most of the students are from Bengali language, and now I am going to deliver my lecture in English. Most of the students are keeping quiet. They are not asking anything. Then what happened? I should also learn Bangla. I should also learn Bangla. Then I can communicate with them and try to deliver my lecture or what I am trying to giving my lecture or guiding them. They should understand.
Mhm. See, you are, as you told that you are in that area, particularly where Bengali dominated area, okay, or Bangla area. Hmm? And what is your subject?
Sir, my subject is political science.
Political science. So, in this NEP, it is clearly mentioned that you have to prepare to better, that all the teachers should prepare the reading material. I also told you in the beginning in local languages, because
Yes, sir.
the majority is of local people. Definitely, if they don't have background of English, they cannot understand. And I'll tell you, this is not the problem of only our country. Everywhere, it is. We are seeing is this as a problem. But if you'll go to Macedonia, suppose the total population is only 20 lakhs, but people are only using Macedonian language. All the curriculum is in Macedonian language. In Bulgaria, all the reading material is in Bulgarian language. In definitely in very higher studies, if they go out, then they learn English. Otherwise, nobody wants to speak English. This is a problem in our country. Definitely, we find the good books in English, but if you are in a particular language spoken area, you should try to speak. You should try to learn that particular language. I think you know, and it is not very difficult for you when you are definitely you are quite well known with English. You are quite comfortable with English, but for others, for other students, it is not good. So translate them and that material into Bangla and say to them that this terminology I cannot translate in Bengali. Suppose like very small word computer. In Hindi, it is translated as Sangadak. But if you will go to the shop and ask, give me a Sangadak, so he will ask what you are saying. He is a computer seller, but he will ask what you are saying because it is in practice. To tell them that I cannot change the terminology, but rest things you can definitely, if they are learning English language, like Lavanya ji is the teacher of English, she should not teach English in Bengali or in Tamil or Malayalam or whatever language is hers. But apart from the languages, we can do it. In that way, perhaps you can solve your problem a little.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
sir, I have one question.
Yeah.
So when we, in my own family, some members went to Russia to study and other places, like you said. Um, when the student goes there to that country to learn, they have to learn that language, Russia, and then they'll be taught medicine or engineering or whatever.
It is compulsory for them.
Yes, yes, because
Now,
the whole of the education is,
yes,
yes.
I'll
So,
tell you.
but
I'll tell you my experience when I in 2003 when I went to Europe, in Eastern Europe in Bulgaria. I was there for 6 years. So the very first day, my experience was that I wanted to purchase a bus ticket because the next day I didn't purchase a car. It was not possible.
okay.
Definitely later on I did, but in the very beginning, when I tried to get the bus ticket, it was impossible, and I was very not only astonished but a little worried. Oh, I will survive here. I made a picture and went to a shopkeeper, asked, I want to catch it. So where I should go? Where is the bus stop? So if the stop is there, then you can get the ticket. So I reached there. She told me that go to cross this road, you will get the bus there. When I reached there and Somehow I purchased the ticket, and the very first day I tried to learn that local language. Because without that one, survival was not possible for me. I learned that one. Not
Sir.
but for conversational I learned was necessary. And it helped me a lot. So this may be a problem, but try to teach it, we can solve it.
So to continue, so there the language in all of Russia is only Russian, or in Bulgaria it is only Bulgarian language. But in India we have a number of languages. Each state has a language. Now, won't we become if I go with my Hindi or something, Tamilians will never respond. If I go and speak in my Telugu language or any other language, then up in the north, people don't respond. So what do we do? So like ma'am was saying, this is there. Of course, we'll teach in, this is one doubt I had. I don't know if I'm making sense. NEP did give a solution, sir, that we can teach in the local language. They'll be, after all, it is knowledge that is important. Expression, you will do it anyway. But then how will these people learn? Because we don't have one common language throughout India. So Tamilians will learn in Tamil, Kannadigas will learn in Kannada, then Maharashtrians will learn in Marathi. So how will there be a discussion among these people? How do we break the barriers? In India, the situation is quite different. I hope I made my doubt clear to you, sir.
See, if you are opting the particular area, then this is the need of yours to learn that language. Suppose, as I opted that I will go to Bulgaria or in that country where English is not in practice, then I have to learn that one. Otherwise, I'll work at my own place or nearby place or place of that language. So if you are compelled, you are working, Lavanyaji, at your place, in your state or nearby state, wherever. So it is comfortable for you. But if you opt that I have to go to Kashmir, or if you opt I have to go to Bengal, Bengal is necessary. Without that, you can't work. Definitely, when there is, if you want something for interpersonal communication, then any other language, either Hindi or English, it will help you, it may help you. Otherwise, also, as in higher arena, you will find that translators are everywhere. If
Yes, sir. Google Translator, we can take it out and do. But wonderful, sir. So
if you have to present something and you don't know the language of that particular area, somebody will be there who will translate. As I am giving you one example, K. Kamraj was very famous leader. Perhaps you have heard the name of K. Kamraj.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
South India. He was very popular, but he never is because he didn't know Hindi, but he was popular. So all the time, I know the person, now he is no more, but he was his translator. So all the time he was with him. He was also from Karnataka, not from Tamil Nadu. But
Tamil Nadu.
Yeah, he always, that person, he translated Kamraj's speeches. So if such kind of circumstance arises, then there are people who will help. And as Ghazala ji said, that sometimes it happens, sometimes or very often it happens that students are not understanding. Try to tell them that if you have to learn something and if this material is only available in a particular language, you have to learn, you have to read and translate those things. Why don't you, Ghazala ji, do that? All that good material,
Sir,
why don't you translate in Bengali? So it will be so graceful for you.
Sir, actually, what I am doing, I am trying to सर मैं ये सोचती हूँ कि उनको मटेरियल जो है मैक्सिमम मैं इंग्लिश में दूं, इसलिए सर कि अगर मैं उनको बांग्ला में दूंगी सर, दे विल नेवर ट्राई टू गिव देम एफर्ट और ट्राई टू लर्न समथिंग। और मैं उनको बताती हूँ हाउ टू ट्रांसलेट, मैं उनको बता देती हूँ सर हाउ टू ट्रांसलेट। मैंने क्लास में प्रैक्टिस भी कराया है, मैंने इंग्लिश में मटेरियल दिया है, मैंने बोला है आप इसको ट्रांसलेट मेरे सामने करिए, एंड दे नो एवरीथिंग। बिकॉज सर आज के टाइम में हर बच्चा जानता है हाउ टू यूज गैजेट, हाउ टू यूज इंटरनेट, ऑल ऑफ देम नो। उन्होंने ट्रांसलेट किया भी है, फिर मैंने बोला इसे पढ़ो, उन्होंने पढ़ा भी है। प्रॉब्लम इज दैट सर व्हाट यू सेड, that terminology should not be changed because computer is computer, terminology का meaning change हो जाता है सर। तो मैंने उनको बोला terminology, you can write terminology as it is because you know how to write, you know.
So
you
you are doing good effort, and you are what you are doing. Definitely, you will get the result later on, not immediately. Maybe you have 20 students or 30 students, but 2 or 3, some of them definitely not only appreciate you, but also try to follow. They will try to follow you.
Sir, some of them, yes, sir, some of them follow me, and they did their dissertation in English. They are Bengali background, but they did their dissertation in English.
Yes.
So, sir, I know that it's a big challenge for me. Majority is not agree to me, but I'm trying that because I have to take whole of my class, not particular student. Then I'm trying to learn also that how the language particularly, because I know how to read and everything. I know I'm giving my lecture bilingual. Mane Hindi, English and Bangla both. But I'm trying to motivate the student that to try to learn English also, because it's very important nowadays. When you want to move from one place to another place, this medium of instruction is very important.
So
in some places,
don't worry. See, if they are migrating from one place to another place, it will be compulsion for them to learn, and they will learn. I am giving you one example. Earlier, I also took many batches of IAS, Indian Administrative Services, the persons who got selected. So, the non-Hindi, if they are getting cadre of non-Hindi speaking area, if they are from non-Hindi speaking area and they are posted in Hindi speaking area, they have to also compete the examination, Hindi examination, language examination actually, and classes were there. So I taught 3-4 batches of different different selected people. So at once there was a person from Tamil Nadu, and he was very poor in Hindi. He was never learned Hindi, but it was compulsion. So somehow he completed the examination, everything passed, and everyone passed. And after a few years, I went to Nagpur and was coming from Nagpur. I was waiting for the train at railway station, and suddenly the same fellow came. I couldn't recognize him immediately because 2-3 months I taught him, and after 3-4 years I met. So he just came to me and said to me, "Sir, namaskar." I said, "Namaskar. How are you?" "I'm fine." Then he asked, "Aapne mujhe pehchana?" In very good Hindi. I said, "Perhaps we have met somewhere." Then he told कि आपने मुझे वहाँ administrative academy में मुझे पढ़ाया था, ICPSS. Then I remembered. He was speaking so nicely. I became very impressed and I asked कि आपकी हिंदी इतनी बढ़िया हो गई, शुरू में जब आप आए थे तो it was compulsion for them. In the same way, the people, when I was posted in Wardha, there the IS who was not from Maharashtra, from other state, the district magistrate, he was, when I heard him, he was speaking so nice Marathi. And I asked, "Are you Marathi?" He said, "No, sir. I learned here." Because he was in that particular cadre. So if you have interest you will learn definitely. ठीक है, हमारे अपने एफर्ट्स हमें करने चाहिए, लेकिन जिसको आगे जहाँ जाना है वहाँ के लिए उसको कोशिश करनी होगी. अगर आपको किसी ऐसे देश में जाना है जहाँ की भाषा में हम नहीं जानते तो सीखिए, then you can survive. This is the question of survival. इसलिए जरूरी है. So now the time is almost 10 minutes past and you have to also have another session. So please keep in mind.
But I just wanted to share one last thing. I'm teaching English most of the time. Like you said, we are forced to, though you have won, we are forced to teach even that in the local language. But then there's a lot of disinterest also. But then the same English, the same students come running to us, asking us to teach very fast in a short time when they have to go for placements, when the interview is in English. Then they come back and ask, ma'am, can you please tell us? Can you please help us? I have to do this. So, Ghazala ma'am, when there is a need, like sir rightly said, they will learn, they will realize. And these students are the one who are going to tell the next gen that you have to be focused on this. So don't worry, ma'am. There is a way forward. So thank you very much. It is a wonderful session. Thank you, sir.
Okay, something left, but okay, it's a continuous process. Sandeep.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.